to be a Pokemon master, but what exactly is a master? Alright, Pokemon fans, the theme of this video or topic of discussion is going to be, what exactly is a Pokemon master? I mean, really, just going back to the whole Ash and the Lawn battle, it just gets to the repetitive point of every time Ash loses a league, he just, kind of confidently looks at his Pikachu and his friends saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep doing training and become a Pokemon master. Anytime he meets somebody new in a region, he says, hey, I'm Ash Cash from Pallet Town. I'm trying to earn the 8 badges to fight in the Pokemon League of whatever region he's in, or his main topic is, hey, my dream is to become the world's greatest Pokemon master. But it's been 20 years, and do you really know what a Pokemon master is? And I ask you that question not to make it sound like I know what it is, because honestly, I wish I did, because it will make more sense as to what Ash is actually aspiring for, and to show how, I guess you could say, short he is of actually obtaining the goal. I mean, it's an interchangeable and vague phrase, because at the beginning of the franchise, it seemed that in order to become a Pokemon master, you had to, well, of course, get a starting Pokemon. Apparently, back in Gen 1, back in those days, it was pretty much assumed that every road to the Pokemon League began with Professor Oak. You would go to Pallet Town, get your Pokedex and Pokeballs, start a Pokemon of your choice, and just collect the 8 badges, battle the Pokemon League, and go from there, and that was it. And I mean, when you compare that logic to the games, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, even Lance said in the dialogue after you defeat him, hey, you're the Pokemon master, you truly are a Pokemon master, and you're a Pokemon League champion, even though I wish I could say that, but somebody else defeated me before you did, and that's how you go to battle your rival, and then you topple him to become the champion. Now, obviously, Gotta Catch 'Em All was dropped from the main marketing of Pokemon for a reason, given the fact that Ash is, I don't need to say it, you all know, he is far from catching them all. And in some variations of the video games, if I'm not mistaken, even Giovanni said that, the Pokemon Master is gaining all the gym badges, but that can't be right, because if everybody who collected the 8 badges was Pokemon Master, that means in the Pokemon League, at least looking at the anime standpoint, just the Pokemon League tournament, everybody in there is a master, and they're all trying to defeat each other in order to become the Pokemon Regional League champion. Now, again, the term Pokemon Master is so vague that I really don't even know what it means. In terms of the anime itself, in terms of what happened, let's say if Ash actually won a Pokemon League, then what would happen? I felt like if you really think about it, and this is just me thinking here, not just considering the fact that Ash made it to the finals in the Kalos region, I felt like one of the first crippling, disappointing times that Ash won a Pokemon League, lost a Pokemon League, was in Sinnoh, because he had it all. He had a great team. I love Weasel, but it really needed to evolve. But other than that, he had a fully evolved team, fighting by his side there. Except, well, Gibble wasn't. That's the point. We're talking like his battle with Paul, where he had Infernape, Staraptor, Torterra, Pikachu, Weasel, and Gliscor, and even against some of his other opponents, he brought back his reserve Pokemon from Professor Oak's lab, so that was cool too. Now, the reason I bring up the Sinnoh League is because Lucian of the Elite Four, if I'm not mistaken, it was the episode in Elite Meet and Greet, where it was right after Dawn had caught Buizel. Remember back, she was the one who originally had Buizel, and it didn't really listen to her in battle. And then Lucian sat down with the gang and pretty much explained the ladder of a Pokemon trainer, how to battle the champion. Basically, in order for a trainer to compete in the Champion League, that trainer must win the Pokemon League of their respective region. Like Paul must win the Sinnoh League. Tyson must win in the Hoenn League, which he did. Ash Ketchum obviously would need to win the Kanto or Indigo Plateau in order to enter the Champion League. So basically, he would need to win the tournament, become the Pokemon Regional Champion. Then he gets to enter the Champion League, which is apparently fighting the Elite Four members as we do in the video games. And then from there, if he can defeat all the members, he can battle the champion. And even in the Diamond and Pearl series, we saw everybody but Bertha decided to battle Cynthia in the hopes of defeating her to become the new champion. So from there, it looks like the ladder of success is a Pokemon trainer gathering all the badges of their respective region, going to the Pokemon League that their home region, well, hometown is from. Obviously, again, Pallet Town Ash, you would need to go back to the Indigo Plateau, defeat everyone in there, become the champion, go on to battle the Elite Four members, and defeat the champion. Unless, let's just say the end of Ash's journey was to go back to Kanto one last time to win his league in order to become a champion. He goes back, beats everybody, then he fights Prima, or that's what her name was in the Orange Islands. Then he would need to go fight Bruno, Agatha, who, remember, was in the Pokemon Advanced Battle series right before the Battle Frontier because she was substituting as the gym leader for Viridian City. Then Lance, I'm pretty sure the hierarchy might stay the same in Kanto, where Lance was the final member who was the champion, so the Elite Four, so to speak, not just 4 members and a champion. Because even Cynthia said one day she hopes that Paul and Ash would come to the Champion League so she could battle them. So maybe perhaps Paul defeats everybody and becomes the Sinnoh League champ. Ash becomes Kanto champ. Alon, the Kalos champ. Tyson from Hoenn. John Dixon from Johto. It would be pretty cool to bring things full circle for all the champions we saw in the series to come back and fight each other. And of course, the ultimate battle would be Ash and Gary fighting again. That would be great to have those two going at it in a final battle between rivals. If Gary put his lab coat aside to go be a trainer one last time, that would be awesome. But in any case, Pokemon Master, what exactly does that mean? Just assuming what Lucian said was fact, and I really do think it was fact, and that's why I felt really cheated that Ash didn't win the Sinnoh League, was the fact we saw all 4 Elite Four members in the same region. We've already met Cynthia, they seen her battle up close and battle alongside her against Team Galactic. And then he loses the league. But then again, if you go by the logic of what Lucian said, he even said that in order for Ash to face him in battle, he would need to win the Sinnoh League, but would he technically be able to battle the Elite Four because he's not from Sinnoh? But again, that shows how vague the title Pokemon Master or Champion League really is. Lucian's description seems to be the most concrete. Not so much a Pokemon Master, but a Pokemon Champion. Honestly, as of right now, even though that was, 2 series ago, the X and Y and Unova were right after Diamond and Pearl, so I guess the term Pokemon Master is something we really need to take with a grain of salt. It is a bit frustrating, especially if you've been following the series for decades at this point, where what is Ash actually trying to do? He wants to be a master, but what does it mean? He obviously doesn't have anywhere near close to all of the Pokemon. Yes, he battles in terms of these leagues, but he keeps losing. Is it because he's not battling in his home region again? What if he fought in the Kanto region again? Would he actually win it to actually mean something? So with that being said, I'm going to bring this video to a close because it's making my head spin even thinking about it. So what do you think a Pokemon Master really is? Is Ash anywhere close to reaching the title of Master? And is he actually going to win a league someday in terms of the Champion League? Will he actually make it to the Champion League to fight the Elite Four and other Pokemon champs? So again, subscribe, comment, like, enjoy, and I'll see you on the next video.